Here's your badass monthly guidance for Phoenix-led transformation. For you copper phoenixes, time is a ticking away for you. For my iron phoenixes, look at that peace and quiet. This is going to be a great month for you. Silver phoenixes, okay, it's all about innovation, walking into something brand spanking new. Gold phoenixes, get out of your heads. Let's meditate, not ruminate. Platinum phoenixes, that wolf might be something that you can tame. It might be there for you. It might be there because it's got something important to tell you. Liquid diamonds, past energies that have allowed you to feel that innocence, that wonder of a child, and bring that into your present moment now. Hello all, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive, and welcome to this segment of Ruffle Your Feathers. This is badass guidance for Phoenix-led transformation. And for those of you who are new to me, welcome. You want to take my Find Your Phoenix quiz, which is on my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. It'll only take you less than a minute to take the quiz. It's completely free. And find out what your Phoenix personality type is. And you're going to find out whether you're a copper, an iron, a silver, a gold, a platinum, or a liquid diamond Phoenix. And from there, you are going to tune in and get this reading. And, you know, our Phoenix energy is pretty sassy, so be prepared. And here we go. We are pulling from my usual Oracle of Visions Oracle deck from Ciro Marchetti. It's absolutely one of my all-time favorite decks. And let's get to it. And coppers, let's see what we got for you coming up in this particular energy. Okay, so you guys are really needing to, I want to say, get out of your heads a little bit. I feel like there's been a project that you guys have been working on. I'm seeing all these papers kind of getting blown away. There's these ideas, these thoughts, these inspirations that you've kind of, I want to say, analyzed to death. You've put some stuff out, but I want to say you've been too heavy, too clunky with it. This is a particular period of time and a window of time for you right now where I feel like you need to be a little more spontaneous, a little loose with the inspiration, and not trying to put so much structure or control or guardrails around it. We're looking here. She's kind of doing a little bit of meditation, but I feel like she's doing some thought. And the thought is trying to bring her into a meditative state. She's holding on to the locker. Maybe it's like a pendulum. Maybe she's trying to use it to get her thoughts to quiet themselves. And, you know, we have a doll here. As I'm looking at it in the screen image, it looks a little bit like a monkey to me. And it's about the monkey mind. So I feel like this is a particular window of time for you guys where you really need to get out of the monkey mind, find ways to, trance yourself or, sort of distract yourself and really get into more of that meditative space and place. Because what's happening is these inspirations that want to come out, want to have life, want to, I want to say, be organic in the way that they're able to help and assist you, because they have a life of their own. They have a purpose of their own. You're putting a lot of structure around it, trying to perfectionize it, and it's not working. Yeah, I know that's not a word. That's a Stacyism. So just made it up on the fly. You're welcome. But I really feel here like it's a message to get out of your head, step more into your heart space, and allow the inspirational flow to speak for itself. You don't have to dot all the I's and cross all the T's in order to have things work out. And quite frankly, it's going to be a little more fun in the process. So coppers, out of your head, into your heart, listen to those inspirations as they are. Allow them to unfold organically. Don't try to fit them into a particular mold. This is the time where you're breaking out of that. All right, Iron Phoenixes, what have we got for you at this time? Okay, interesting. So Irons, the challenge for you is the game of life. And I feel like right now you guys are a little bored. You're looking at the game of life and you're like, really? Is that all there is? I'm tired of playing this game. I'm tired of these stupid rules. I'm tired of the nonsense and shenaniganery. This was so 1987. And I feel like what you want to be really considering here is that you're waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for a catalyst. You're waiting for, the big change, the big boom, the big aha moment. And I want to say it's not going to come if you're sitting and waiting for it. I feel like the messaging here is about recognizing, okay, I don't want to play this game anymore, so stop playing it. Get out and do something different. Find a different game to play, or recognize that I don't want to play a game at all. I want to really be present in the moment with what is. And, maybe some of that feels a little boring if you're just sitting outside and, you're sitting under a tree and you're contemplating life. Maybe the concept of that is boring to you, but have you done it in a while? Have you given yourself a chance to, sort of get out of the do so that you can be? Because I feel like there's magic in that. There's a message in that for you, is that you're thinking it's going to be boring. I don't think so. It might surprise you what you receive and how you receive it in the time that you do it. I also feel like when I'm looking at this, we've got this beautiful little kitty cat who is transfixed by the butterflies that are in the cage. And I want to say it's time to set certain stories that you've had about yourself and about your life free. You're trying to protect the butterflies from the kitty cat. But I want to say, let nature take its course. That kitty cat may just want to play with the butterflies. Also, trust that those butterflies are smart enough or have instinct enough. They're wired the way that they need to be wired to be able to circumvent the kitty cat if that's what needs to happen. But there's an interaction that you're trying to stop. You're trying to control the interaction or trying to stop the interaction. And I feel like it's the very interaction that needs to happen. And you're going to learn that, the world doesn't stop just because I've got some anxiety or I'm bored or I'm looking for something new and something different. The world keeps turning. And maybe the excitement and the joy and the breakthrough comes in the releasing out of the cage, what it is that you feel you're trying to protect. And perhaps you're not protecting anything at all. Perhaps you're holding yourself back from having some pretty incredible experiences, as well as holding potentially other situations or circumstances back. You're not doing it on purpose. There's nothing nefarious about what you're doing. I feel like it's coming from a place of anxiety, a place of fear, a place of, when I have this level of structure, I know that I am alive, that I am creative, that I am on purpose. And this is about shifting things up. All right, we're at our silver phoenixes. What have we? Oh, silver phoenixes. It's all about your devil energy. Okay. Silvers, I feel like what is really transpiring for you at this time is a deep awareness and a deep, like it's in your face. You can't avoid the vices. And we all have vices. So I could use the word addiction. I don't want to use the word addiction because I feel like that's a little too harsh. So I'm going to use vice because we all have vices. Vices are, I want to say, neither good nor bad. Where it gets harmful for us is when we get out of balance with it. We start using those vices in lieu of stepping into our own truth, our own authenticity, when we're trying to hide things or squash things down, right? And I feel like what's really coming up and coming through here for you is you want to dance with the snake. The snake is, in this instance, wisdom. You want to dance with the wisdom of what it is that you are processing, experiencing, going through at this time. There is a part of you that is seeing it as a problem, as something that you need to distract yourself from. But if you were to actually lean into it and ask it a question and say, okay, what is the wisdom that you have for me? This is obviously in my path right now. It's obviously happening for a reason. It's up to me to decide if I want to know what that reason is, and allow myself to lean into it a little bit more. I want to say this is going to be one of those things where if you keep burying your head in the proverbial sand, nothing's getting better. It's not going to go away. It's just going to pause. I'm seeing like I play Scrabble with my friend and my assistant Marianne. For those of you who have worked with me before, you know Marianne. She's awesome. And of course, there's always a commercial that comes on. So you have this, this play. You've played your word, and then you've got to pay, right? So you watch this 15-second or this 30-second commercial. Well, when I try to circumvent it, and like, I don't close the app, but I just go to another app to distract myself. When I come back, that commercial has just paused itself. So I haven't skipped through the ad. The ad is smart enough to say, oh, you're not paying attention, so we'll just wait for you. You're taking a bathroom break. That's fine. And then when you come back, we're going to start the timer all over again. And so now it's taking you extra time to get done what needs to get done. That's what I feel is coming up and coming through for you guys. So just watch the commercial, right? Like, just pay attention. See what it is that you need to see. See what it is that you're being shown, because there is wisdom in that. And I feel like when you see the wisdom, you then have a path forward that allows you to, I want to say, bring those vices into balance, to maybe recognize, I don't need this vice anymore. Or I don't need to do this right now. I don't need to distract myself because I'm feeling real in this experience. I understand now why it's happening. And not that it necessarily makes it any easier or better, but there's method to the madness. And so because of that, I feel now like I have choice in terms of how I want to engage with that information and that energy. All right, now we are at our gold phoenixes. What have we got for you? Oh, this always makes me think of like the Empress card in the tarot. How beautiful. This is a window of time for you guys, gold phoenixes, where you are in a space of nurturance. I mean, that's kind of your nature. You like to nurture people in your own way. But I do feel that you're in your element at this time. And so the badass guidance part of this, or the sassy guidance of this, I feel is actually not so sassy. It is saying this is a window of time where you're in lockstep with who you are, what you came here to do. I always like to use the term liquid luck from Harry Potter. It's like you take the potion, and for that hour or that day or however long that lasts, everything just turns in your favor. There's a little bit of that in this, but I feel like more so it's that everything has just aligned. You're really in alignment at this time. Maybe there's alignment in your astrology chart at this time that just makes things, I want to say, flow with ease, flow more easily, more effortlessly, that plans that you want to make work out, that opportunities that you wish to have show up, and that you are able to, say yes in a way that perhaps you've not had the freedom to say yes to in the most recent past. I don't know how long this phase is going to last, so I want to say, own it. Be in your natural element, be in your space, in your place, because it's beautiful. And there is ease and flow. And let me tell you right now, golds, I wish I was a gold right now, because all I seek is ease and flow right now. And I'm not necessarily getting that, but I feel like that is the message for you. There are beings that you are nurturing. There are, I want to say, people that you are creating a safe space for. And it's effortless effort for you to do so. And this is not a time where you are feeling very much like you need to protect or to do or to fix or to heal. You're recognizing, let me give you a safe space for you to decide and determine what you're going to need to fix and heal and do for yourself. And I can provide that safe space. So I'm going to say to all the other Phoenix personality types, seek out your gold friends, your gold Phoenix friends, because they're definitely going to be there to help you. And I want to say there to help you succeed in a lot of ways. So cool, golds, you rock. All right, platinum phoenixes. What have we got for you guys? Interesting. So, wow, I feel like you're giving birth to a lot of different ideas. It's almost like you've got a plethora of ideas that are coming at you to the point where you're like, okay, where were you 2 months ago when I was, bored to tears, picking my nose, hoping for something interesting to come up and come through? And now I've got five different things, and which one do I choose first? And I feel like what's interesting is we're all seeing these birds from a side view, a profile view. And I feel that that's important information for you to have, is look at each of these ideas, these inspirations, these intuitions. You want to look at it from a number of different angles. Look at it from the side view, the side profile. Why am I saying that? Because when you're looking at it head on, I feel that it kind of closes a little bit of your creativity. You put an assumption on it, or you put an expectation on it. Oh, you're showing up in this way, so it must mean that this is what you're going to become. And it locks you into sort of a tunnel vision perspective. But really, if you're looking at it from the side view, it's like, oh, I didn't even realize you could become this, or you meant that over here. And I feel like that's what the message is. So lots of inspiration, lots of things that you're going to be working towards birthing, releasing out into the world. Absolutely. And you want to do a profile of it. Look at it from all different angles so as to not get tunnel visioned and to not project onto those ideas what you think they want to become. And it allows you instead for them to become what they want to become, and you work with that. I want to say it's like the statue of David. The artist said, and forgive me, I forget if it was, I think it was Michelangelo or Da Vinci, one of the two, said, I didn't visualize David. I just allowed David to come out of the marble, come out of the stone. He told me that he was in there. And so I just released him. That's what I feel this is about for you, is stepping into that mode rather than, okay, I'm going to do this thing and I've got this vision and this is what I'm going to create and this is how it's going to be. It's okay, I've got the invitation to explore this. Show me what you want to be. Ouch, I just hit my funny bone elbow. Ow, ow, ow. So that was our platinum phoenixes. Now we are at our liquid diamond phoenixes. What have we got for you guys? Okay, no, it's supposed to be this one. All right, let's see what we got for you liquid diamonds today. Wow. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. It is the peace sign, the peace dove. It is the love. It is the feeling safe and completely safe and secure. There's all the red. It's connected to the root chakra. I feel safe. I feel secure. I have all of my resources and needs met. I not only survive, I thrive. And that peace dove is there to provide comfort, to provide a little bit of light. And I feel like for you liquid diamond phoenixes, this is a particular window of time right now where you need to take a chill pill. You need to take a break. A lot of you have been absorbing frequencies, energies, negativity, fears, letting your mind run away with itself and you going along for the ride. Like toilet paper on somebody's shoe is what I'm seeing. And it's time right now to let all of that go. It's time for you to check out a little bit, not be in a space and a place where you are there to serve others. This feels a little more like, I need a little retreat. I need a couple of days. I need to go to the mountains, or I need to turn off my phone. I need to do a technology hiatus, right? A detox, a technology detox. And this isn't about excluding people in your life. I would say this is about leaning into the like your people, the people that matter and you have deep connection to in your day-to-day life. That's where the focus needs to be. That's where you're going to receive that comfort, that rest, that recharge. Yes, you could go and, be queen of the desert and go out into the mountains and be by yourself. I don't know that this is like, if you feel resonant with that message and you do need to be by yourself, by all means, go and do that. But I feel like the message is more of a needing to recharge. And so whatever way you're going to do that, and it's like needing to recharge from the world at large, from what the world is presenting to you, not so much what is going on in your individual life. It feels like a recharge for your service. And when you take this recharge and you do this, 2 or 3 days, or, maybe it's 2 weeks for you, however that is, I feel like you'll come back with more clarity, more direction and purpose, and more motivation with efficiency is what I'm hearing. So you'll come in and you'll get more done using less energy. That sounds good. And I am a liquid diamond. So I'm listening to this too. I'm taking this message to heart. All right, guys, that is our Ruffle Your Feathers badass guidance for Phoenix-led transformation. And we are all in a stage and a phase of transformation. Make no mistake, do not delude yourself. We are ever evolving. So take this information, take what works for you, leave the rest behind. And I want to say, really just embrace and empower yourself with these shifts and these changes. They're happening regardless of whether you want them to or not. So you might as well enjoy the journey. Make it your own. All right, guys, I hope you have the most amazing one. And until the next segment, we will see you on the flip side. Transform well. Here's your badass monthly guidance for Phoenix-led transformation. For you Copper Phoenixes, time is a ticking away for you. For my Iron Phoenixes, look at that peace and quiet. This is going to be a great month for you. Silver Phoenixes, okay, it's all about innovation, walking into something brand spanking new. Gold Phoenixes, get out of your heads. Let's meditate, not ruminate. Platinum Phoenixes, that wolf might be something that you can tame. It might be there for you. It might be there because it's got something important to tell you. Liquid Diamonds, past energies that have allowed you to feel that innocence, that wonder of a child, and bring that into your present moment now.